Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Awakening Her podcast. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome back to the show. My name is Talia Joy, and maybe welcome for the first time for some of you. I am so excited that you are here with me today. And before we dive in, let's just check in, take a deep breath. How are you doing in your body? Seriously, take a deep breath in. I'll wait. And exhale. How are you doing in your body? Are you hydrated? Are you well rested? How's the nervous system, the mind? How are you doing? No matter where you're at, whether you're feeling on top of the world, or maybe you're feeling really gooey, maybe a little bit heavy, maybe a little bit unclear, or maybe you're on the top of a mountain, really standing in your power, no matter where you're at. I am so happy you're here. I am celebrating you. You are safe here. You are welcome here in all of your colors. And I'm just excited that you did decide to click on this episode and spend this time with me. So, if you are new to the Awakening Her podcast, this is the space where we talk about all things awakening, personal transformation, healing, manifestation, and really everything that goes into creating the life that you are truly meant for as a soul, as a human, all the things. And I'm really excited you found this show, and I'm excited you found this episode. So today we are talking about your why. And I'm going to flip this on its head, most likely completely backwards from what you may have heard before. You've probably heard about the why. We are talking about the why behind the things that you're creating in your life, the healing, the health journey, the why behind, what you want. We hear a lot in society and in self-growth about needing a strong why and really having an anchored deep why that really launches you into your goals. So that's what we're talking about today. And I am going to crack it open and flip it around into something that you have maybe not heard before. We're taught we need this big, deep, powerful why that's going to get us through the darkest nights, and it needs to be really anchored in like something really big and really strong and really wise. And I'm going to break that up right now. I'm going to talk about it in a different way to really help you see your real why and how it even interacts potentially with your shadow. So this might be intriguing to you. You might be like, what is she talking about? Either way, you're going to walk away with a new perspective on your why and what is going to get you through, what is going to launch you forward, what is going to have you commit to creating the things that you want in this life. I'm really excited. It's going to be really powerful, and it's going to be a bit fresh, a bit opposite of what you've heard before. So let's just dive into today's episode. I'm really excited. Take a sip of your water and let's dive in. Okay, so you've probably heard everybody in the world ever in self-development say that you need a strong why if you want to create change. And first and foremost, if you haven't heard this or you've heard it only once or twice before, what this means is like the why behind it, right? So if you're wanting to become healthier, why? If you're wanting to make more money, why? If you're wanting to change your life, why, right? So most people kind of dig into, I want to get healthier because I want to be around longer for my kids, or I want to make money so I can give back to charity, like something really deep that anchors you into why you want to do the things you do. And the theory here is that this is what carries you through on the times or in the times when you're feeling unmotivated. Maybe you're on your health journey and you're just feeling tired and you don't want to go for a walk, or you just want to quit the gym, or you're not seeing results, or something that is frustrating. This deep why is what gets you to the gym, what gets you to not give up, right? So this is great. And in some ways, this is true. And in growth and awakening and all this stuff, as you hear me talk about on the show, I really do believe that two things can be true at the same time that sometimes feel contradictive. So like the yin yang, right? The white and the black exist at the same time, and it's part of the bigger picture. So I just went super deep. So having a deep why is important and can get you through the times when all you want to do is eat all the food and, back away from all the plans and spend all the money, and you just don't want to do it anymore. A strong why can definitely hold you through. A deep spiritual, selfless, profound why can sometimes take you out of yourself to bring it back into perspective. Why you need to put on your shoes. It's for your kids. It's for your grandkids, right? This deep thing. And yes, this works for some people. This is true in one way, but I also want to offer the opposite side. I want to offer you something different. What if your why didn't have to be selfless and holy? What if your why doesn't have to be perfect or spiritual or approved by some sort of spiritual community or something? What if your why, whatever it authentically is, can be your why and it can still be valid? Sometimes our deepest motivation actually lies in our shadow. So let me explain. There is a part of you that wants to get rich, right? And there's a part of you that wants to get rich, maybe not just to donate it all to charity, but to feel powerful. Maybe for you, it's a Chanel bag. Maybe it's a new vehicle. Maybe it's traveling the world. Maybe it's buying yourself awesome gear or awesome clothes or whatever it is. Maybe you want to get like a grill, like in your teeth, like a tooth grill. I feel like I'm out of my element. But anyways, what if you want to feel your best and be hot and be magnetic so that when you run into your ex, you can say, life is really good. And they can see that in you, right? I'm doing so well. So the reason I say these things is because a lot of times we shame ourselves for wanting things that we don't think are like deep and spiritual and selfless. So there may be a part of you that wants to lose weight, not just for your health, but because you want to feel like a hottie. Maybe you want to be able to wear a certain clothes and look a certain way, but you're taught that you have to really focus on losing weight for like liver health and for, diabetes. And yes, those are also extremely important. But I have known clients, and I definitely go through this, where sometimes the huge long-term why doesn't get me through the darkest days. But sometimes when I'm like, I want to just like feel hot. I want to feel good. That can be like, you know what? I'm going to go for a walk. I'm just going to go for a walk because that makes me feel powerful. So maybe you want to feel proud in a bikini or in a bathing suit or in a dress. Maybe you want to wear a size 10 or a 6 or whatever it is. Maybe you want to walk into a room and have people go like, whoa, right? Maybe you want money so you can go to the fanciest place in town and order the fanciest bottle of wine and not give an F. Maybe you want to take all of your friends on a vacation. Not just because it's giving, but because it's badass. These are not bad motivations. They become shame-filled, and then we try to repress them or hide them. So as much as I want to lose 10 pounds for that wedding on the weekend may not be the why that gets you through the full health transformation. But you might have a why in the full health transformation of like, I want to feel my best. I want to be able to like walk down the street, my head held high, feel confident, feel magnetic. Or maybe you say like, I want that yoga body or the chiseled body in the gym. It doesn't have to be bad because it seems superficial. And I know some of the things I'm saying, you guys might even be kind of cringing, like, what? And this is because we're taught if it's not deep and holy and selfless, then it's superficial and it's bad, which is tied into shame, which is tied into shame around success, around shining, around money, around, being confident in your body. This stuff runs really deep. So what I want to start to ask you is, what are your true motivations? Don't allow shame to have you suppress what you truly want. The more you put it in your shadow, the more you repress it, and we just like create all this bunged up energy, and then nothing goes as well. And we're more prone to self-sabotage and de-emphasizing our goals. We won't activate our full power because we feel bad. It's a whole thing. We don't want to do that. So I want to start asking you that. What do you really want? The shadow, again, is the part of us simply that we are taught to hide. And the reason I think it's called the shadow is because it's like our dark parts that we want to just like put in a shadow and pretend it doesn't exist. It's the dark part of us when we only want to be the light. We only want people to see the light. We want to appear a certain way. That's our light. And it's good, right? Being in our power and all of that. But we all have a shadow. So wanting to feel desirable, wanting to just feel rich, it comes across like bad, and then we're taught to hide it. We're taught that it's superficial. We're taught that, it's not good. But it doesn't make you broken to want to be wealthy. It doesn't make you broken to even go like, I want to show up at that family reunion in a year or in 6 months and have people like, whoa, what have you been doing, right? It's not wrong. It doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you selfish. It actually has you embrace your full truth. And that full truth, that desire becomes fuel, which again leads to you not needing to self-sabotage. You stop abandoning your goals. You stop pretending that you want change just for spiritual reasons. And instead, you get honest, you get raw, you get real. You get revved up by the thought of being super rich or having what you would deem a healthy body or showing up to the high school reunion with a partner on your arm feeling and looking magnetic. It's okay. This makes us powerful. So what I would like to ask you again is, what do you truly want? And we're going to look at the full scope of it, the light and the shadow. So let's take health if that's a goal for you. And let's look at all of the reasons we want to be healthy. Yes, we want to be healthy for our kids and to live a really long time or to make sure that we age well. Yes, we want to get healthy for those bigger things. But also maybe you want to get healthy because summer's coming and you want to be filled with energy and you want to feel confident. Maybe you want to get healthy because there is a big birthday coming up. Maybe you want to get healthy because you want to walk into a store and be able to buy a certain type of clothes, to be able to go try them on and have you feel good in them. Or maybe it's a certain, item of clothing that you have in your closet that you don't fit into right now. And also, you want to feel your best. And also you want to learn to love yourself. And also you want to nourish yourself. And also you want to move into being your highest self. And you want to wear that bathing suit. And you want to walk into the room where you know your ex is going to be and they're going to be like, whoa, she's magnetic. And you want to live for 1,000,000 years to see your grandkids as grandkids. You know what I mean? It's a full spectrum of all of it. But the point here is you don't have to only focus on the big, huge, selfless why, especially when something's in your shadow and you feel like you shouldn't want it. You need to actually admit those things to yourself. Visualize the quote unquote petty or surface level version of your goal. Picture yourself walking on the beach on that vacation, feeling confident. Picture yourself literally taking out like stacks of cash and whipping them out and like being super rich. Maybe visualize running into someone from your past and you just ooze confidence and health and vitality. Imagine yourself going to the fanciest restaurant and ordering the fanciest thing, or going on your dream vacation, or buying yourself something that you don't actually need, but you really, really, really want. Visualize yourself wearing that outfit, feeling in the body that you've wanted, that you are moving into, the glow, the energy. Let that motivate you. Let that move you. And yes, imagine yourself still thriving in 20 years, still thriving to see your kids or to, be, whatever, long-term, those long-term goals. But also see yourself in 2 months shopping for clothes that you're so excited that they fit you so well and you feel so good in your body. Your desire, no matter what it is divine when it's embodied. It's the spark within you. And sometimes personally, I have to pull from short-term motivation and long-term motivation, and I oscillate. Because sometimes the big vision of like, because I'm here for big things, it can feel overwhelming. Or because I need a lifelong blah, 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 it can feel a little bit like, yeah, well, but today I'm snacky, so meh. But when I think like, no, like next week, I know I'm going to the lake, even if it's just with my family, and I want to feel good. I want to feel in my body. Okay, that's the reason to go for the walk. Again, whatever it is, let it motivate you. Let it move through you. And if you want to feel hot, that is not bad. If you want to be rich just to be rich, just to have it, that's not bad either. So what is your real why? Even if it feels superficial, even if it feels shadowy. And what would happen if you stopped judging your desires and started using it as fuel? So really start thinking about your goals today, right now, in the coming hours, coming days, and think about your true why. Think about what you really want and just let yourself want it. Let yourself imagine it. Be brave enough to embrace it all. Embrace the fact that you want to live for 20 years and embrace the fact that you want to feel hot. Embrace the fact that you want to like age gracefully and embrace the fact that you want to run into people you haven't seen in 10 years and they go, oh my goodness, you look amazing. Are you good? You feeling healthy? You look great. That's okay. It's totally fine. So let's not judge ourselves for our whys, but we want to really think about our whys. And even if you want to write it out, as I said, I like to sometimes pull from different whys. So if you wrote it all out and put it on a piece of paper or a dry erase or something, maybe even all these sticky notes on your wall, some days, the fact that you're going away in 2 weeks is going to motivate you. And some days, the idea of getting off a medication or, releasing weight over time, that will also motivate you to keep going. There's no such thing as a wrong why. Whatever makes you feel alive right now, it's enough. So if you ever needed permission to go after your goals for your reason, this is it. This is your sign. This is the permission slip. Let yourself want what you want. Let it be messy. Let it be wild. Let it be raw. Let it be real. Let it be fringe. It's all good. No desire is wrong. It's just a portal. So I see you. I'm sending you so much love. I hope this resonated. And if you're craving more, check the show notes below. We have the brand new Path app, literally the app I wish I had 10 years ago. Try for 5 days free and see if it's for you. And we also have the retreat in September. The circle is filling up. I am so excited for that. If you're craving the deep, long-lasting transformation, the connection, the experience, the growth, the community, it is going to be so powerful. And I invite you, if your highest self does retreats, I would love to meet you there, highest self to highest self. So you can check the show notes for those and so many more things below. And I will see you in the next episode. Hey, thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I really hope that it served you. So before you go, I want to share something with you. If you're loving these conversations about self-growth and healing and moving forward, and you're really ready for more tools, more implementation, more integration, more structure, more what do I do? I invite you over to On the Path. This is my only private community, and honestly, it's the place to be if you want to integrate, if you want to deepen your journey and you find my work helpful. Here's the vibe: bite-sized practices, ongoing support, deep dive episodes, weekly practices, monthly challenges, literally just keeping you on your path, showing up for yourself day by day, week by week, month by month. So this is where you really put it into action, and I've got your back with these assignments, tools, practices, shifts, deep dives, meditations, journal prompts, and literally everything you could need to carve out your unique journey of self-growth, self-healing, and transformation. So I'm not going to go on and on. If you feel called, you feel called. And if you check below, because you made it all the way to the end of this, you'll find a link to join On the Path for the first month for only $11. So after that, it's just $27 a month and you can go at any time. Okay, my love, I genuinely hope this episode lit you up, and I can't wait to welcome you over to On the Path, and I cannot wait to see you also in the next episode. Thanks so much and have a great day.